Well, let's have it, folks. Your boy Marcos18205, numbers after the name. Games beat in action, Adventure Island. This is one of those games, man, growing up, I was gonna say poor. Poor might not be the right word, but yeah, we couldn't afford a lot of things, and definitely video games wasn't one of those things. I would get a game, maybe 2 a year, it depends. I had to get good grades, and even then, it was like, yo, time's tight, man. I don't know if you can get one this year. So I think I had, at best, maybe 6 or 7 NES games throughout the whole life cycle of it. Super Nintendo, maybe a little bit more, maybe like 8. At that point, my parents were like, man, he's really into this thing. I guess this is a good way to keep him busy. So I played those games a lot. But Adventure Island was one of those games growing up that I was always a little bit curious about. You know, you'd see it in the magazines. I think I've remember seeing it like Nintendo Power, had a bajillion sequels. And I was like, man, this game looks like something I'd be like really into. So I managed to play for the first time, and I think we're going to do an Adventure Island month, unless I split them up, where, no, I got enticed by the fruit, and I didn't even see the boulder, but I managed to play through some of these. The sequels do get better. I'll give you already a hint on how I feel about this, but for NES, for this time, is a pretty good game. A little bit slippery controls, and I don't like platformers with slippery controls. I don't know anybody who does, but it's definitely a pet peeve for me, where I'm like, I don't know. Your health goes down as the game goes on, which I also find just a bizarre choice, but I guess it helps with the flow, like that you have to go, I don't know, a little bit faster than you would anticipate, let's put it that way, or else you could just kind of stick here and not do anything. There's some neat power-ups. They do a little more with that going on forward, though, in the future games, so we'll talk a little more about that. But overall, for a platformer on the NES, Adventure Island gets it done.